All right. Well, I have finally made it to Texas. It's been a 12-hour drive from California, Ventura, California to El Paso, Texas. And I've done this drive like 4 or 5 times already. This is the second time I've done it like purely by myself. So I actually almost don't even need a map to get here at this point. You just kind of go from California to Blythe, California, which is like right on the border of California and Arizona. Then you go through Phoenix down to Tucson, then Tucson to Las Cruces, New Mexico, and then from Las Cruces, New Mexico, you go to El Paso. And I mean, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm so immune to it. By the time I even realized I was driving, I was pretty much out of California, so I guess it's kind of a plus. I did make the rookie mistake of leaving my home at a time that put me in the heat of the day in Arizona. So by the time I left my house at like 8 a.m., I was 4 hours into the drive, and that put me at 12 p.m. In Arizona. So it was like 121 degrees. I don't know if you can see it, but like my shirt right now has like salt stains. So like if you can see that, there's like a white stain right here, and that's salt from like my sweat. Like I was dripping sweat. I was blasting my AC in my car, but the AC just felt like hot air. It was hell. It was literally like hell on earth. It was so bad that my phone actually overheated and I had to just shut off for like an hour. I was constantly wiping myself down with a towel. Like I was just suffering. All of my liquid that I brought with me, so like I brought Gatorade, I brought water, I brought tea. Like even though it was in a cooler, that shit turned just straight up hot. Like drinking my Gatorade felt like I was consuming a hot drink. It was weird. And my thermos for my water hardly did anything. Like after an hour or two in Phoenix, or passing through Arizona, that stuff was getting hot too. So I had to like quickly consume a lot of liquid, which almost backfired, but thank God for rest stops. And aside from the heat, another thing about Arizona that was very dramatic, I passed at least like 12 cops while driving through that state. I don't know what it is with Arizona, but they love to write tickets. So I saw at least 10 pass me, and I saw at least like 2 or 3 just on the side of the road, like trying to fish people out. And so many people were pulled over. It was kind of nightmarish because I like to speed. I have been known to do over 100 miles an hour, and yeah, it's kind of frustrating when you get up to speed, then you see a cop and everybody slows down, and you got to slow down too, because obviously you don't want a ticket that's out of state. That's just stupid expensive. So yeah, that was another thing about Arizona. It was like, can the cops just go away? New Mexico wasn't that bad. I think I had 2 cops that passed me, and they were speeding like hell. So I was doing 80 and they just passed me like it was nothing. So at least I guess they're chill. I don't know how Texas is gonna be. Texas is kind of hit or miss for traffic control. The state troopers are not very lenient, but I've never been pulled over in Texas before. Knock on wood somewhere. I'm gonna knock on wood after this video. So aside from the hellish ordeal in Arizona, getting here was pretty much a breeze. After Arizona, I just had to cruise my way on through to New Mexico, which is not one of my favorite states. I don't like stopping in New Mexico. I've had horrible experiences in New Mexico, so I'm very biased. Hate that state with a passion. It's just a personal thing. But after you kind of just push your way through New Mexico, because I think it's like 2 hours through New Mexico. It's not really that long. It's like 300 miles, 250 miles, I think, or something like that. Then you just jump right into El Paso, Texas, which is where I'm at now. So I'm at the official international. I'm at the official information center and rest stop. So I think it's like the state rest stop or whatever. But I've been here a billion times, like not even just for hopping back between going to school and home, but when I go on road trips and stuff and we're going to the west side, we typically stop here just to like kind of stop. So I've been here since like I was a kid, because I was born and raised in Texas. Kind of just been here a couple of times, and there's nothing else in El Paso. Like I think there's a skate park somewhere, and I think that's like kind of modern now, but there's shit else here. It's desolate. Most of West Texas is. No offense to West Texans. But moving on from travel, because not really a lot happened, I gotta show you guys how I packed my car, because I feel like I am a Tetris master at this point. I put in 2 bicycles and 2 guitars, all of my clothes, all of my notes, everything into the back seat of my car, which I'm gonna put it on screen now. My car is small. I have a 2003 Subaru Baja, and I refuse to use the truck bed of this car because I just don't trust it. Like, even I have to sleep here tonight, and I don't want to leave my shit in my truck bed and have somebody just like snatch my shit and then just go and I never see it again. So I'm like, I gotta get it in the car. So I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the car and just show you the complete chaos that is my back seat. Pretty much everything in my room has been thrown here. This gray part, not this gray part. Oh, Gorilla Video. This part right here, these are both of my guitars. So you can kind of see the headstocks. That's my electric guitar, that's my acoustic guitar. Miraculously, none of this is actually like pressed up against the back of it. I had to push this seat forward and then like smush it back in order for that to like stay in spot. I've got an umbrella in between the door and stuff over there. There's all my wheels for my bikes, but in order to see both bikes, you gotta look at the crank arms, which are right here. So this is my BMX bike, and then down here, this silver part, that's my road bike. So this is actually like the full frame. It's impossible to see because my clothes cover it up. So I use my clothing as padding to put my BMX bike on top of my road bike, which is buried under here. There's one of my helmets. My other BMX helmet is that gray thing in the back. If you can see that straight thing, straight ahead. And then other than that, I got some shoes in here, so that shoebox, and I've got my video game stuff over here in this Legoland backpack right here. And I think I have my Instant Pot. If you can, hang on, wait, I lost my hand. Where is it? Oh, hang on, let me get a flashlight. Okay, oh, good Lord, that's bright. Oh, there it is, right ahead, dead ahead, the black thing. If you can see that little handle thing, that's my Instant Pot, so that's on top of that. And then there's a Tupperware container under all this holding that stuff up. And then my clothing is holding up the rest of the back of the frame. So yeah, there's the actual parts of the frame. So that's the dropout for my road bike, and then that's the dropout for my BMX frame. And aside from the chaos that's in the back, this is the rest of the space that I dealt with. So I put all my snacks in this Tupperware container. Shout out to Target, $8 container. And I put my computer up front as well, so it's nice and safe. That's my cooler, it's under there. And then I have some more computer parts tucked away down there as well. There's no way in hell I can get to my glove compartment. So yeah, that's just not a thing. I just can't get pulled over by the police. All right, sorry about that rough tour, but that was a quick tour of the car. So that's pretty much how I smashed an entire room into the back seat of a 2-door car or 4-door car. But I think that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. I'm gonna try and keep it as short and sweet as possible. I'm just exhausted, and I'd rather not have to do a shit ton of editing when I get back to my dorm. So with that said, if you did enjoy the video, I would say consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed or you got this far into the video, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm gonna fall asleep in here, which is probably not gonna be that much fun because I can't push the seat back that much. I think I get like an inch of layback in the driver's seat, so that's going to be an experience. But assuming when I get to the dorms, I will see you guys then. Catch you guys in the next one.